Good evening. Well, today we are going to be talking about tenses and suffixes. In particular, the ed or ed suffix. So let's begin by taking a look at our example. So our example is he walk to the university. He walk to the university. And we're going to make the assumption that when our speaker said this sentence that they were referring to a past event, that is an event that was completed in the past. Well, what's the problem here? Well, our speaker gives the impression that he's using present simple tense because of the form of the verb walk, whereas his intention was to talk about a past event. How can this be resolved? Well, we would do this by adding the ed suffix. The ed suffix. So this suffix is used to indicate that a verb is being used in the past simple tense for events that were completed in the past. However, often when students make this error, it's not as a consequence of a lack of grammatical knowledge, but rather it's a pronunciation issue. Some common reasons why this might be is that the sound doesn't exist in the native language, and so they're not accustomed to it, or it's just difficult for them to pronounce, or uncomfortable for them to pronounce in some way. So we're not going to go into too much depth today. We're just going to look at it on a superficial basis, but we're going to practice some of the different sounds that we can encounter when dealing with this ed suffix. We're going to look at our examples here. The first possibility is the id sound. For example, there's needed. Notice the id, needed. Or wanted, wanted. There's also the d sound. Cold, cold. Cleaned, cleaned. And lastly, this is the one that catches a lot of students out, the t sound. It's a t sound. Here we have cooked, cooked, or typed, typed. And there are many other examples. Well, that's an introduction into the ed suffix, and I hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching.